What's up, y'all? This is Ted. Ted's Daily Bread. This video today, we're gonna talk about just a little bit with friends, family, and money. Some people say that you shouldn't mix business with pleasure, or relationships like friends or family with making money. I agree and I disagree. To that being said, in some instances, I think it's absolutely true and on point. Other times, I think it can be a little bit different. I think before you mix those things, you have to not try to come to an understanding, but you need to try to understand yourself. Understand the other person yourself. It's no point of going too far down the road with somebody that you're not compatible with. It's just like a relationship. I can remember before I got married and hooked up with my lovely wife, certain females that I kicked it with, and I knew, damn, she's cool, we can kick it, we can have a good time, but I knew it was a little certain shit in their personality where we wouldn't be able to get along. It was certain things in their personality where I knew, damn, we would argue. She would get mad as shit that I do this, or I would be mad as shit that she does that. So you want to kind of feel people out the same way in a business relationship. Also, you don't want somebody that's just like you. Same thing in a romantic relationship. Why would you want, if you're messy, why would you want a chick, or why would you want a dude that's messy too? Now you just got a messy ass house. But if you complement each other, now you got a clean house. And the things that you're good at, that she's not good at, or he's not good at, that's getting taken care of too. Now you're knocking all kind of things out, between the two, rather than just being with people that's the exact same as you. Of course you need to have common interests and common likes, but you can't be the exact same thing. Same thing with business. You need somebody that's strong where you're weak sometimes. And you want to still, at the same time, try to improve on your weaknesses. You shouldn't really be content just being weak at anything. But, you need to be able to complement each other even while you're working on those strengths. Why wait till you've developed all of that stuff to even be able to make money? That's stupid. If you're going to partner with people, and I'm not a big proponent of partnering up, but of course it's necessary. You can't be an island, but when it comes to friends and family, it's more at stake than, a couple dollars or something like that. Partnering with that friend or that family member, you might lose or fuck up something that you took a long time to build. Case in point, a friend of mine, a couple friends of mine, they started a business together. Because they had the same interests, the type of store that they were opening, it interested both of them. But when they got down to the nitty gritty, one of them, he wanted to go hard. He was a go-getter. The other one, he had some good ideas, but he was kind of a more talk to action type of guy. So while guy A wanted to go do marketing, guy B wanted to do the same shit that they had done in the past, and keep doing that over and over again, and find different ways to do that over and over again. So, it kind of put a strain on the relationship, and they're still cool, but I know they're not as cool as they were when they started that business. And I guarantee either one of them would probably give up the money that they made, because they made some money, but it's not like they got rich, just to have their friendship back, and maybe to have been able to do things their own way. I know guy A would rather have that. Guy B might be kind of happy because guy A might have pulled him along a little bit, but at the end of the day, that's a brother that you had that it's not that tight anymore. I can even say in my own personal experiences and in my personal life, I've had people fucking stop talking to me. They ain't fucking with Ted no more, stuff like that. because I wasn't handling my business the way they felt that I should. And then in this case, I'm talking about my business. How can you step into my business and tell me how I need to run it? Maybe you need to start your business. But you know, some relationships, some lifelong relationships, just ending over stupid shit. So you know, if you're on the same page, if you look at the other person and you identify that person as somebody that is first of all level-headed enough that you can disagree with, or they can disagree with you without it blowing up and being more than it is, because there's no room for all this extra emotional shit when it comes to business. And that's whether it be with a friend or family or whoever, but especially when it is with a friend or a family member, people get on extra emotional shit. And that's what fucks it up sometimes. So if you identify somebody that's not that emotional bitch ass type, that's got the same ideas yet different strengths than you or different weaknesses than you, then maybe it can be a good idea, maybe it can work. But you know, I say the other, we'll say 75% of the time, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. It's gonna be too much personal bullshit. They know you, so they feel like, you know, you remember when I did this shit for you when we was 10, something like that. It's already that personal relationship there, and people have a hard time separating that personal relationship from that business relationship. So again, just closing, kind of wrapping that up, summarizing that. If you have someone in mind that you're thinking about doing something with, you need to do an honest evaluation, both of that person and yourself. You might not be the one that can stay professional or you know, stay in business mode when necessary with that person and know when to turn it on and off. All of that is important. So that's something that needs to be evaluated. Then you can kind of go from there. But I mean, I think it needs to always be a conversation at the beginning of the day that if this shit don't work out, then this is the case. Sometimes that's easier said than done. You might even want to evaluate if it's worth the risk of fucking things up for goals. Maybe the person wasn't a friend in the first place. Maybe you shouldn't have been fucking with them in the first place. And sometimes it does reveal that. I've hired people that I considered friends and stuff like that, and they fucked stuff up. And what I came to realize at the end of the day was some people never gave a fuck about me or my business in the first place. I had one guy even change the fucking amount on the check, stole $700 from me that was supposed to be a friend. Hired him when he was down and out, living off a girl, all this, which should have been a red flag for me in the first place. But, you know, fuck it. You know, it fucks up too. But, you know, that's just a lot of stuff to think about. Sometimes you're better off starting fresh with people that you don't know, that you don't have that personal bond and relationship with, and just going from there. So I'm gonna wrap that up. You know, I hope that was a little bit of food for thought, something to think about. If you got people that's asking you, let's do this together, let's do that together, that's a few things that I would say to think about. Sorry this video is so dark. I know I'm already black, but you know, I'm filming this one at night, kind of riding, just leaving the office, teaching a class, doing my thing, getting ready for Thanksgiving, about to walk up in Walmart, grab a few things. So, you know, hit me up on the blog, Ted's Daily Bread. Sign up for the text messages, emails, Ted's Daily Bread. Get with me.